They'll deliver much-needed humanitarian assistance as well as food, water, medicine, shelter, and other aid to Ukrainians displaced by Russia's war, and provide aid for those seeking refuge in other countries from Ukraine. It's also going to help schools and hospitals open. It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket. It's also going to provide critical resources to address food shortages around the globe.
Yep. It's like, hey. Oh man.
They're doing rock.
Yeah.
Is it a breakdown coming?
Yep.
Bruh.
Mike came down and everything, man. Holy
Bruh.
shit.
We had to let that joint rock. Bruh. Welcome everybody back again to the Contemporary Comrades Podcast. It's your boy Heavy J. Corn
Y'all
Savers.
already know. Y'all already know, man.
Facts.
Hey, it's been a while, but Comrades, like he said, man, Comrades is back. And tonight is gonna be some fire, man. You know, it's Friday night. We feeling ourselves, man. We just gonna be chilling. You already know it's gonna be a fire episode regardless, man.
Facts. And shout out to Corn for the song recommendation. That joint goes. I need to listen to the rest of that album. That's basically what has to happen, which I'll be doing tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We already got some day ones in the building. Well, Mark might not be day one, but Mark's a consistent supporter. So without further ado, Nate, what's good, bruh? Nate said, "What's up, fellas?" You already know. You already know. Thanks for staying up so late. I know your ass probably usually sleep by now. And shout out to Mark. He said, "What's good, Contemporary Podcast?" What's good, bruh?
Marky Mark.
How you been? Let us know how you been, bro. Shit, man. So, before we get into the shit, I gotta say, look, man, all this crazy shit that's been going on lately, bro. What did we tell y'all? I mean, really, like the episodes are really writing themselves because like we don't even have to even cast. It's to the point where we don't even have to cast as regularly because the shit's just like, oh, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. Like, dude, they're pulling out all the fucking stops right now, if you ask me. And it seems like the roller coaster. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. The roller coaster of this shit. We're like right at the fucking. We're like right here, bro. Before it starts fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we're like here. Like, you know, the fucking the like almost at the peak, almost on the way over. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's really about to start getting crazy out here, man. That's what I see. That's what I see going on. They shooting down all kinds of shit out the air. Shit spilling on purpose everywhere. Fucking giving Ukraine fucking everything they ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? Yet, you know, states like Ohio who have fucking chemical disasters can't get no aid and shit like that. So like it's really getting crazy out here. It's really getting crazy out here.
For once, you actually took the words out of my mouth, man. Like everything I was gonna say, like start off. That's literally what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Shout out to Mark. He said I've been doing well. Thanks for wondering. Hopefully you guys doing well also. Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
We living, man. We living.
Mega
Trying to make these moves right for this shit hit the fan for real.
Mega facts, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
We gotta do. That's a fact. But shit, Corn, you got anything you want to say before we get into this shit? Obviously, we're gonna talk about the chemical spills first because I know everybody wants to hear what the fuck we got to say about that. But Corn, you got anything you want to say before we get on?
No, man, that's what I was gonna say. It was like pretty much what you were saying earlier, because I was gonna say, like, man, like everything that I talked about, everything that we've talked about of all the avenues coming up to one place, which is the end. We're talking about AI. We're talking about natural disasters. We're talking about shit that they're planting. We're talking about shit we have to shoot out of the skies now. And we're also talking about humans going to war with each other physically. So, and within our own fucking, possibly a whole nother fucking civil war in the country. So, fam, like I said, you took all the words out of my mouth. Pause. All right, I guess we could say no homo because nobody can really find us right now. But yes.
right. You get a 40K fine for saying no homo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, you hit it on 100 earlier.
Word. No, now let me ask you this before we get started. Do you think it would be wise to leave the United States at this point? And if so, where would you go?
Dan, you know what's crazy that you asked that?
We'll say theoretically.
Yeah. No.
You don't think it'd be wise?
I mean, you know what I would say? I would say no. Generally, no. Because if not, I mean, most people don't do their research when going somewhere. They're just like, oh, this place, these guys, all day. If they let you in the country, I guess we can just fucking go, without doing research. So I'm gonna say generally no to the general, but without doing your research. Now, yes, depending on where you go. But now, I mean, there's places that I thought I could possibly fucking at least travel and see how, maybe Thailand or something like that. But even at this point, we don't know the fuckery that's going over there. You're like, again, I'd rather be in a country that I know where I could possibly kind of somewhat try and maneuver if shit goes to shit, rather than being in a country that, let's say you do flee I wouldn't say flee the country because that just sounds, criminal, but let's say you do, hey, shit's going to shit. I'm gonna leave the country before the shit goes to shit. Let's say you show up to a different country, shit goes to shit faster in that country than here.
Then you're right.
And
exactly.
You're stuck over there and you ain't got, like, I mean, I ain't saying not that you could probably still have family here and still be fucked, but at least you're familiar with the roads of America. You know what I mean? The way to move around in your own country, rather than being stuck in a completely different country, possibly a different language than yours too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
An entirely different culture, because every country has different culture. Even I'm sure even Canada probably has a completely different culture than the U.S. I've never been there, but in some way, yeah.
So you know that, bro. Look at what they do.
Well, yeah.
Now, I guess
I mean before the before I'm speaking like even over decades, in terms of stuff like that. But but yeah, I mean, you're right. But I mean, long story short, I know that was like a long-winded fucking question.
I feel like
we're gonna have a lot of those tonight, though. Just letting y'all know.
Shit wasn't new.
But yeah, I mean, long story short, I'm gonna say no and yes, because generally I probably would. It wouldn't be wise to do that. To be honest, I mean, Brittany Griner came back because she was Brittany fucking Griner. Brittany Griner didn't come back because she was a basketball player or an American or anything or no shit like that. She came back because, well, yeah.
I mean that
It's
whole
a
thing,
movie. I'll just say that. It's a movie.
yeah. And you're living in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. We got a true OG in the building. Shout out to the homie Eric, man. What's good, bro?
Chadwell. What up? What up?
What's good, fam? Good to see you in here, bro. For sure.
Hell yeah.
But to answer my own question, I would probably say, yes, it would be. But again, you brought up good points, which is like, if shit were to hit the fan and you're in that other country, like you got a whole bunch of other shit to worry about that you wouldn't in your native country or city that you've been living in for a minute or whatever, you know?
Yeah, because I was watching
That's
a
a good point.
guy. Because I was ironically, it's weird how the world works. Because I was already thinking about, I was like, man, what about Thailand? Like, what if I just, quick, do something, get a quick, cash grab, get a job where I can just save a bunch of money all at once, and then just fucking, for a year or so, and then just fucking just go to Thailand and just chill.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, you got to think about, does that country, I'm not talking about just Thailand, but just whatever country you're thinking about, does that country have any feuds with any other countries? Every country feuds with somebody, right?
Yeah.
Do they have the kind of manpower, firepower to kind of defend their country? What kind of laws do they have in terms of your safety? That's a real big one. Especially nowadays where they are literally killing people on camera and not giving two shits about it if they get caught or not.
Yeah.
So, I think safety is literally now more than ever. Safety is the main concern. The main concern for people if you're going to another country. But yeah, it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. So trying to leave America with everything we're dealing with here in this country, man, I don't know, man. Because I mean, where would you go?
Me? Fuck. It's a good question, bro. I'd almost rather go somewhere like Montana or
yeah. I would like to go somewhere secluded, man.
Idaho or somewhere fucking random as fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? There's like still in the States and still kind of country, I guess you could say, but like there's.
I've been looking up
fucking people there.
I was looking up the because I just do random shit when I'm stoned. I was looking up the other day. I was on YouTube just watching this video of this ice. I guess like not an ice. It's not Iceland, but it's an Iceland that is north above, I believe, Norway or somewhere. And like you have to take a boat to get there, and it only has about, I think, only 1,200 people live there. It's like an entire fucking village, and
that could be really good or really bad.
Yeah. But like you only go, like you take a boat, and like it's this whole, not a documentary, but this chick kind of did like this self camera kind of doc kind of thing on YouTube, and she put it on YouTube about how she just goes I believe to Norway or wherever the fuck is like the nearest fucking guy. I believe it's Norway. If somebody knows what I'm talking about, you correct me in the chat, but she goes to Norway like once a month just to get groceries, come back. Yep. And then comes back, and then
bruh.
Yeah, she gets enough groceries for once a month. I mean, for a whole month, and then chills.
Shit, I wish I thought. I wish I thought I could be content with what I had for a whole month. As far as groceries go, especially.
Hey, that's my last concern for it. Like, hey, if I could stock up for a whole month per month in terms of grocery, hey, that's nice for me.
Oh no, that's definitely nice, but I'm thinking like shit, like
in terms of options.
What do you do if you want to get some random shit, like what I mean, or you want?
Well, I mean, you get pancake mix, or pancake mix lasts forever.
Shit don't last forever.
I mean, not forever, but you know what I mean. But it lasts a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So it's not like you're gonna get it and that's gonna go away in like 2. You know what I mean? It's not gonna go bad in like 2 weeks or no shit like that. You know what I mean?
I guess it depends on how you eat or what you like.
Yeah.
Because I like to cook shit, and if I randomly like want to make a recipe and I ain't got the ingredients, I'm gonna go to fucking store. But if you live in the middle of fucking nowhere, literally, you gotta go to another country to go grocery shopping. Like, I don't know about that, bro.
But what if you stock up on those shits though? Like, yeah, let's say you need paprika and all that other shit, right? Like,
yeah, I
you already
mean,
got that
shit, I guess
stock,
so.
you know.
I mean, my point is like you can't be prepared to have everything you might want,
Yeah.
but if you can, I guess if you have the discipline to be like, you know what, fuck it, we got what we got. We're gonna rock off this month, and it is what it is, right? I guess it ain't that bad.
Facts.
But
facts.
I be too random sometimes with the cooking shit. Be want to make some random shit and just go, you know what I mean? I got plenty of spices. I ain't got no problem with the spices, but
yeah,
other shit. But
man, I gotta take a look at your cookbook, man. I gotta see that joint, man.
Gotta see what now?
Your cookbook.
My cookbook, shit.
Yeah, I need a copy. I need a copy of that shit, yo.
That joint right here, bro. Side note, I recently competed in a chili competition and came in second place.
Really?
I did.
Damn.
Could have been first, but it is what it is.
Spicy? I'm not a big chili guy, but is it spicy?
No.
Oh, just okay.
It was smoky, sweet, had a little bit of kick.
Mm-hmm.
Like coarse chopped peppers and shit, 3 bean, you know what I'm saying? All this real depth of flavor. Not no bullshit.
This dude.
It was on point. But anyway. Since we were talking about cooking, I had to at least bring that up. But fuck yeah. Well, shit, I guess let's get into the bullshit, man.
Hell yeah.
This man Nate said if you ain't first, you're last, fam. I know that's how I felt. That's how I felt. I was a people's champ, though. Everybody's like, man, your chili was good, man. That's better than like, I know it. Hashtag chili bowls matter. The facts. Facts, bro. Oh shit. So I guess we'll get into bullshit. If you've been living under a rock under the sea, then you will have known that there was a large train derailment in East Palestine, however you want to pronounce it, Ohio, which I also find the name of the town ironic.
Yeah, because I thought it was in a whole nother fucking country.
Right.
Palestine. I was like, oh, okay,
right.
Train, you know. And then I saw it said Ohio, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me
right
double.
Wait, what? Hold up, player.
I was like, there's a country. There's a country, Ohio. What the fuck? Because I'm still like naive with the whole Palestine thing. So that's why I was like, that shit just threw me off. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, man.
So there was a Norfolk Southern train that derailed in that town, right? And it was carrying all these fucking nasty chemicals, vinyl chloride, which when it burns, it turns into fucking hydrochloric acid in the air and shit, and when it reacts with the water vapor and all this other shit in the air, right? Anyway, well, I guess if you live under a rock, we'll play a little bit of I guess a little bit of backlash. Anyway, not backlash, but a little bit of a backstory. But basically, what happened was the train derailed. They had video footage of sparks underneath some of the train cars 20 miles before the actual derailment. And after it derailed, what didn't catch on fire was deliberately caught on fire to burn off so that they could reopen the railroad. Including some of that was, vinyl chloride, a lot of there was a bunch of other train cars with one of the ingredients that goes into deodorant. If you don't want deodorant with aluminum in it, I can't remember the name of the other chemicals, but one of them in particular was one that's in non-aluminum deodorant or antiperspirant, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of other random shit, right? There was a bunch of beer, random shit, right, on this train. But the important part is 1 million pounds of toxic chemicals, including vinyl chloride, were controlled burned, meaning deliberately caught on fire, and they watched it, or I don't know how you could even stand near that shit, but they burnt the shit off instead of cleaning it up like chemically, with chemical spill shit. They burnt it off. And people's animals are dying, fish are dying. People are worried about the water supply. People are calling this shit like America's Chernobyl. Like people are going in on this shit, right? And this is just one instance. There's been like 3 or 4 other derailments in the last 2 weeks, or not derailments, but just chemical spills in general, random fires of chemical plants and plastic manufacturing plants.
There was a derailment down in I think it was in South Carolina. There was
Yeah.
a derailment. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been more of them. Yeah. So I guess we'll play a little bit of just a little bit of, I guess, news, boots on the ground news from Ohio.
Hey guys, so I'm here at Leslie Run, and there's dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water.
Oh hell, my internet might not make it.
What I just discovered is that if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here and let me just show you.
Oh, hold on. Let me put this on the. If my country has internet can do it, let me let y'all see this shit. Hold on. If my country, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
I'm going to see this on camera, but watch this.
Oh, you can see that sheen coming off the water and shit.
Out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We've got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix this problem.
Yeah, that's one video. The shit is the water is bad. That's what everybody's saying. There's another video of somebody throwing something in the water, and you can see it literally looks like an oil spill is fucking just all up in the water and shit. It's bad.
Look at it. It's all in the bottom of the creek bed.
Fuck. It's that same really shiny chemical shit all in the creeks. Fucking disgusting.
Basically looking like when you blow a bubble and you can see like the way that like the
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly that. Shout out to Mark. He says the train derailment threw me off, and what scared me was the after effects of it from the clouds above East Palestine, Ohio. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, people were saying
cloud looked crazy.
Burning.
Did you see the one from like above the sky?
Yeah.
Like that shit was weird, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and let me see if I'll pull that up for those of you who didn't see that one. I'm sure I can find the fucking. Sure I can find that picture real quick.
It's weird what's happening now, because I was watching not watching somebody. I was on fucking Twitter because that's pretty much where Corin lives right now. For the past couple years, but I was on Twitter and there were a couple people saying like they're starting to get to the point where they can't really tell what's real and what's not, because they're like, maybe the cloud shaping could have been done. I'm just like, man, maybe y'all like, I don't know, maybe they're reading too much into that. Like, I don't really buy the whole like they're shape shifting fucking clouds and shit. Like, I think that's real. Like, I think that is like legit real.
What do you mean? What's legit real? The
cloud.
Oh, fuck it.
Like the way the way that looks. Okay.
Wait, people are saying that didn't actually happen?
People are saying they're not denouncing the whole spill. They're denouncing the cloud. Like, people are getting like so deep into it. They're denouncing the shape of the cloud and what it's doing, the way it looks. Like that picture you just showed. That's the one I was talking about earlier. Like that, like they were saying that was fake, and I'm just like, bro,
these idiots don't.
There are people in Ohio that are taking these pictures all over, and they're posting them all over the internet. Like, are y'all like? I understand we should question a lot of things, but that's one of those things that I feel like we shouldn't be questioning. So I just want to make sure I wasn't the only one in that in that mindset.
No, not at all. Because I mean, like that's the thing that gets me is like people get so wrapped up in tinfoil hat moments that they can't see the forest through the trees. You know what I'm saying?
I do that here and there as well. I'm guilty of that sometimes, but not all the time though. With every fucking thing, man.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like there's some things that are quite obviously the agenda is not to fake the cloud. The agenda is to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like You got to be able to discern that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Nate. He said the train cars derailed due to the boosters. Oh shit. Yeah, them boosters ain't really do what they're supposed to do for that shit, did they?
No, they derailed because of capitalism and racism.
Yeah, the train derailed because the color of it was black and it was a racist attack against it.
That cloud is racist.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, man. So that's the situation in Ohio right now. So, I mean, if it were me, I'd be moving. I'm sorry, I'd be out. I'm gone. I'm putting my 2 weeks in. If I lived in Ohio, period, I'd be out, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be out.
Yeah, but you run into the problem where a lot of people can't just get up and move, and that's
true. But it's either that or die.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's where the problem lies. That's what the government is expecting them to do. I mean,
for sure. For sure.
Shit,
I'm making something happen.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, I agree with you. I get the fuck up out of here, fam. Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna be able to drink any water around there, fam. You're not even gonna walk outside, breathe, none of that shit.
Mm-mm.
And I saw where they're. My bad, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I saw where they're doing pretty much the same thing as they said in 9/11 in New York, where they're saying that hey, the air is fine, you can go back. Like, you're telling people to go back to work in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Like,
bro,
that is nuts.
The train got to keep moving. No pun intended.
That's nuts.
Shout out to Nate. He said once it hits the jet stream, no one is safe. I mean, that shit been hit the jet stream. That shit was almost 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, true. I mean, whatever. I'd rather take the chance of the micro shit in the air than literally have to try and drink that fucking water and breathe that epicenter air and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess like you say, we're fucked either way, right?
That's like pretty much Fallout land at that point.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather be, 1,000 miles away from the fallout zone than 50. But yeah, you're right. Once it hits the jet stream, that's over with. And then it's been done hit that shit. And it's been rained and shit too. So whatever is going to have done from that point east, because the jet stream, I think, was moving southeast at that time. I mean, shit. We at it. Pretty much. We at it. Make sure y'all do y'all force also. Shout out to the Forerunner. Detox, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Brand. So that's not all. By the way, that's not all. So there's another one in Houston. 16 rail cars carrying quote unquote hazardous materials crashed there as well. I don't know if this has any audio to it or not. No, but basically is just a train in Houston. And then the one in South Carolina that you mentioned, Corn, as well. 3 train derailments within a short period of time. Yeah. And then there was also some manufacturing. There's also plastic manufacturing facilities that caught on fire too. There's been like 2 or 3 of those within the last week as well. Across the country with some more bullshit in the air, more bullshit chemicals in the air.
I wonder if could this be, I don't know if I can say this, China related?
I kind of doubt it.
What? All right. So what do you think? Because we know that these are all related to something.
Clearly.
Someone's clearly doing this. Who do you think is doing this?
I mean, probably our own government or the powers that be, or could be just the fate of the United States. It could literally just be the universe being like, you know what, it's over with y'all motherfuckers, because that's what's going to happen anyway.
It could be the.
I mean, seriously, like this motherfucker is going to be done, bro. Like, it's over with.
Yeah,
it's over with. Like, I don't know what else to say. So it's just a matter of when, not if.
Because we've already established that this is a very freaky I don't even know the word for it, but a very freaky trio of events, right?
Yeah.
Like it's super weird that they're all carrying relatively the same type of stuff.
Yeah. And there's also a
Chemicals.
derailment in Detroit as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Not a hazmat situation, but another derailment.
yeah.
So again, more weird shit.
I don't know. I don't know if this could be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, my only guess could be obviously the U.S. government. Obviously, Big Brother corrupt government is doing it.
Yep. Yep. And then of course, we got the quote unquote egg shortage. And what do? They go in and burning commercial egg farms all across the globe. I mean, it's happening in New Zealand, of course, in America. Egg prices are going to keep rising. We have been told y'all to get in touch with your local farmers and shit. That's definitely a must. Get them local eggs if you can. If your chickens are still alive, I guess, right? If they ain't breathing no chemicals and shit.
Yeah. And if you do that, find out if they are spraying some extra shit on their stuff, because they very well could be being paid by the government to spray the extra shit on their own fucking crops and chickens and all kinds of feeding their pigs, all kinds of shit. So, I mean, you obviously want to check that out too.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can go to your local, I guess your local poultry or farmer or whatever, and then they very well could be the very same people. It's like, oh yeah, you're paying your local farmer to get such and such whatever, and they're the same ones out there having 60 people spraying all this shit on their stuff, selling it to you, and you think you get some OG shit.
Now, I mean, that's true.
Now you're eating COVID eggs and shit. So
that's true shit. COVID eggs. Them chickens are jabbed and shit. They care more about Ukraine and chicken and jabbing animals than they do about fucking the people with all this chemical bullshit.
Yeah.
We've got to jab animals. We got to make sure the cows are jabbed.
Yeah.
We got to make sure Ukraine we can provide Ukraine with food and resources and shelter and all this other bullshit. Oh, the chemical spill? Oh, yeah, we tested the water. It's fine. Y'all go ahead and go down back to work. It'll be all right.
I haven't heard from any of the climate activists during any of this. Have you?
None of them big name ones. I mean, of course I ain't really been looking. I ain't been looking for Greta or nobody like that, but this is more to me this is more human health related, public health related than climate. Although it does affect the climate.
Affects the climate.
Right. But I think the main issue is the health to the humans, as opposed to just the it's gonna make the polar ice caps melt faster or some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is fucking up the ecosystems, which in turn fucks us up even more. So at least the ecosystem there.
And so with the water, and you said because I remember, I think last time I looked this up, it was like it affects the water all the way through like West Virginia, all the way down to like Tennessee. I think where like it's like the tip. I think like the tip of VA too. So man.
Yeah, because whatever comes off that Ohio River is going to be affected. So like pretty much that part of the Ohio River down.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be fucked. And they got all that shit in the streams right now. I mean, shit. You do the math when that shit starts moving.
Yeah.
They said it's sitting on the bed of the streams, like it's sitting down,
just
in the
resting,
water, resting at the bottom of the
along
fucking,
like
that shit's fun.
Yeah.
That's the shit that you really can't
get out.
You can get rid of it, but that's tough to get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
Crazy shit. Crazy fucking shit. When you start fucking with water and well water and all that shit, that's when the gloves come off. No pun, you know what I mean? Like that's when they starting to really throw haymakers and shit. Like, so I mean, we'll see what comes of it. I guess in 10 years when mysterious, rises and weird cancers and deformations and shit like that come out of that area and those surrounding areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Nate. He said, I'm drinking mercury water at home due to DuPont, so I think I'll be all right. Yeah. We'll see about we'll see in 10 years, bro. Yeah. DuPont is also a no. I guess if that's the case, I grew up drinking mercury water then because that plant was, close to me too. So but yeah, I mean, I guess there is like acceptable, quote unquote, acceptable levels of these chemicals in water because there's so much manufacturing and shit. It's impossible to have none. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they just kind of set a threshold, and I guess it's on a threshold, then it's quote unquote safe. But you never know. Time will tell. Time will tell all this shit.
Yeah.
That'll pretty much figure all this shit out whenever that happens. But yeah, you got anything else you want to say about it, man? I mean, really, this is really a shit situation. And
yeah, I mean, not much anybody can really. I mean, at this point, it's been 2 weeks. They haven't really. I mean, the least these motherfuckers could do is at least cover the shit. And let
right,
people know
they're not
what the
even
fuck's going
covering
on
the
because the more you fucking cover it, the more eyes are gonna fucking get on it, and people are gonna be aware that oh yeah, we should probably start paying attention to all this shit so we don't let it happen.
Yeah.
In our part of America, you know what I mean? So if you're in the West Coast, pay attention. If you're in the Montana out there, what do they call that? Not Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's everybody's pretty much fucked, man, in that situation. Unfortunately, I mean, I wouldn't say everybody, but you know what I mean. Like, if you're in Ohio, you're pretty much fucked in that situation. Like,
yeah.
And like Heavy J said earlier, like, just get the fuck out.
I'd be gone, bro. You didn't see my ass. I'm sorry. I'd be out. Real shit.
Yeah, like your air is fucked, your water's fucked. Yeah, you need to get out.
Yeah, I would at least move a few states away if I could, and I'd be like, you know what? If anybody ain't coming with me, then it is what it is. But yeah, I'd be dipping. That were me. But I mean, that is a tough fucking situation though, because like you said, not everybody can really do that. So it's one of them things where like you gotta I guess just look within yourself, talk to yourself, and see. Be like, look, that's why we keep saying, man, you gotta fucking believe in yourself nowadays, man, because if you don't, it's over with.
Yep.
You gotta be able to. You gotta have the trust in yourself to know that you can really do anything you got to do at any given time. Because if not, it's over with. Like I said.
And if you can't get out now, at least come up with a fucking exit strategy.
Right. At least come up with a fucking strategy to do something. Something. If worst case scenario, But yeah, man, I ain't got much else to say about it. I mean, it's pretty. Like I said, it happened a little bit ago. I guess at this point, we'll continue to see the fallout for years to come. More than likely. I mean, it's going to be bad, probably. But
it will be bad. Oh man, it will.
Like we said, man. The beginning of the end is coming, bro. it's for the reign and the dominance of the U.S., man. It's going downhill quick, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, we've been talking about the shit for how long, but I mean. Ain't all this shit happening at once. It's like 2023 is kicking. Dude, it's what, middle of February? Like, bruh. And how many fucking crazy shits have happened already in the last 7 weeks of the year? Ain't been 2023, but 7 weeks. And all this crazy shit is going on already.
Yep. And then we got 10 more months to go.
Yeah, 10 more months to go. Yep. So we'll see how shit goes, man.
Yeah.
We'll see how shit goes. But we're gonna go ahead and shift gears here and talk about Ubisoft. The game, I guess producer, manufacturer, whatever you want to call them. They did Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, all that, all those games, right? Ubisoft had been in the shit. They've been doing the shit forever. They're partnering with police to jail gamers for their in-game speech. So Ubisoft is developing this police alert system in England to target gamers who were making comments such as grape jokes, racism, bullying, etc. So basically what they're going to do is let's see here. They said here, the senior director of the customer relationship center said, "We want to be on the right side of history." And they said it's here and at 4 other locations around the world that the Ubisoft staff monitor how players of those games are getting on, as in like how they're interacting. So responding to requests for help and actively getting involved with the communities that have evolved around their titles. They said they deal with everything from purchasing issues to online toxicity. And basically Ubisoft has this deal with the Northumbria police. So basically they see specialist officers who share their knowledge and expertise on harmful online interactions, as they say. And secondly, they have an agreement in place so that in extreme cases where there is a quote unquote a threat to life or potential serious harm, they can fast track the information to the cops. Then from there, they say they'll decide whether or not they want to act. So,
and what country is this?
This is in the UK.
Oh, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah, doesn't it though?
Perfect fucking sense. I was like, there's no way to bring it out to US yet. I was like, they're not even arresting motherfuckers for stealing shit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, UK, this makes perfect fucking sense. They already took all their fucking guns. I mean,
yep. Right. Yeah. They got. I mean, in some places they ain't even got knives. You can't even have a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yet, motherfuckers are still getting shot. It's crazy.
Still getting shot, still getting killed, strangled, beat up. Yep. You know what I mean? Like
stabbed,
all the shit. Shot and shipped. Excuse me.
It's almost like it doesn't work.
Right. Right. It's almost as if taking the protective things out of the hands of the people who don't really do the crimes. It's almost as if that doesn't work. It's almost like criminals will continue to criminal no matter the law. And
then the good people are left with nothing.
Right.
Not even ownership.
Right. Right. Nothing. You will have nothing, and you will have nothing. That's basically it. Oh shit. And they're saying again here, I'll quote Ubisoft again. We wanted to focus on the most extreme cases to make sure we do the right thing there because it gives us a solid foundation to build the rest of our work around. They literally said we want to focus on the most extreme cases. And it says less than 0.01% of cases that the center deals with end up requiring police intervention. So my thing is, what's the fucking point? Why waste all these money and resources focusing on extreme cases of which 0.01% less than that happen? That's my whole thing. That's because it's not about making sure it's safe. It's about testing. It's about pressing buttons on people to see what they'll accept, see what they can fucking get away with, and also practice and use techniques that they've been granted money to develop. You know what I'm saying? And use on people, in my opinion. Clearly, this isn't about. I mean, protecting online gamers, like Corn said, like Corn always says, like you can't fucking cyberbully. Like cyberbullying is not like. I mean, how did you put that? How do you put that shit? Not a thing.
There's no such thing as fucking cyberbullying. It's not a thing. Like it's not a realistic fucking thing. And that's the one thing. And you're right. I'm glad you brought that up because I have been saying that for fucking years,
forever.
Like, bruh, And this isn't me taking it a shot or anything like at people that have obviously like off themselves from cyberbullying or whatever, or have even retaliated to people or like went and found people. Like I think that people do that are just making they're gonna do something like that regardless. I
Mhm.
think they're just looking for something to blame to make that action. Because it's as simple as this, man. You could fucking log out or not play online or take your mic out or mute the player. Here's another thing, man. You can even play with the player. You can mute them. There's a button you can click that says mute and you can mute other players. That's what I never fucking understand about this shit. And like you said, it's not about protecting anybody's fucking safety against words because it
Mm-mm.
doesn't exist. You can't like now they just want to control people's emotions. And at that point, you're lost. At that point, not only are you going to lose money, I hope they lose money. I hope people come to the fucking realization that because video games nowadays, like it's time consuming. So people are very fucking aware of how they're going to spend their fucking money.
Mhm.
And if they know that they're going to get in trouble by not having freedom of speech, I don't know how that's going to go because it's 2023. So I don't know if our majority of people going to say, "Hey, we're going to choose freedom of speech," or our majority of people going to say, "Hey, we like this video game. We'll continue to be your fucking slave, and we'll just be nice." Because I have a Twitch, but you know me, like I feel like once I'm able to fucking once I get my groove on Twitch and actually figure out how to fucking work Twitch, I probably won't last long.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
just
probably not.
because I don't play it by their fucking rule. I just like video games and I just like, people, sharing my video games with people. But at the end of the day, Twitch streamers ain't gonna have any kind. I mean, they already don't have any fucking freedom on that fucking site. But
Hell no.
Twitch
That's where everyone's
streamers
leaving.
are not. It's gonna get 10 times worse. Twitch, like platforms like Twitch, are gonna get worse. YouTube's getting worse as well.
Mhm.
And you're gonna have to resort to places like Rumble, and even them, they have their kind of stuff too. I know you guys saw what Elon's been doing recently, banning people. When just 3 months ago he was talking about freedom of speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want on Twitter. Now he's banning people because speech. So
Mm-mm-mm.
look, 2023, man. Like you said, we're 2 months in, not even 2 months in.
Not even.
So a month and a half in, and already shit's going to shit.
Yeah.
So with Ubisoft coming out with this, thankfully it's in the UK. I mean, sorry about my UK niggas, but y'all have already been fucked for a while. So
Yeah.
thankfully it's in the UK. And well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But like you said, it's not about safety, anybody's fucking verbal safety from or emotional safety from verbal altercations.
Mhm.
It ain't about that shit. It's about programming. It's about, like you said, can monkey see, monkey do? Will the monkey click, fucking accept, or will the monkey come to the realization that this is probably my demise if I click accept, and then I have to walk on eggshells while in my free time doing a hobby.
Yeah. Pretty much.
At that point,
Literally. Literally.
at that point,
Literally. And it's not just in the UK. So I just read here. It says here, if your kid tells someone he wants to quote unquote kill them in game, in an Ubisoft game, anyway, they could report them to the police, give over all their private information, even if they're in another country. So if you're playing an Ubisoft game, period, your shit could get handed over to the feds for saying something as simple as I want to kill you or some shit.
are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. I wish I was bullshitting. And Ubisoft had partnered with the Anti-Defamation League, and you already know what they're about.
You know what's funny? Isn't Ubisoft has Rainbow Six?
Exactly.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Rainbow Six.
Ubisoft, they have Rainbow Six, they have Far Cry, they have Division. Damn, they did the Division. They had For Honor. I had For Honor. I had that game a few years.
Yeah, For Honor
Damn,
was pretty cool.
all of these are games where you're playing online and killing other players
Exactly.
while teaming up with other players, killing other players.
Exactly.
How the fuck? So wait. So it's saying if you say you're going to kill another player in a game, even if you're not in the UK, if you say it to a player that is in the UK that's being recorded by this fucking service, you can get locked up or snatched up.
Yep. I guess depending on how you say it, yeah. Or you could at least get a knock on your door or a phone call about it. Say it no matter the country.
The fuckery is real, man. The
Boycott
fuckery is
Ubisoft.
real.
I'm just fucking around.
I mean, I get. I mean, if somebody were to say that, I wouldn't disagree with it. But at the same, I wouldn't do it. I don't boycott.
No,
but
clearly, but
I just don't fucking play it. Like if I'm not gonna fucking like this. Now I know this with this whole Ubisoft shit. I ain't fucking touching any of their fucking shits.
Yep.
Can't.
Nope.
I got too much self-respect for that shit, man. Like if you're literally telling me like I cannot speak freely on a fucking video game, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about fucking where society is going at this point. I'm not saying people should be running around yelling racist shit or whatever the fuck, but I feel like you should have the freedom to fucking say whatever the fuck you want. And I feel like, hey, if you want to say that, go ahead and fucking say it. It's a video game. People can mute you. You can mute other people.
Yep.
With one click of a button. It's very simple. But I want to go back to what we were talking about. I think we were talking about this the other day. About how everybody wants to be lazy now. I think we were talking about we're about to get into the whole electric vehicle thing. So I guess this kind of plays into that. Everybody wants to be fucking lazy. Nobody wants to fucking touch a fucking shift thing anymore. They just want to be able to just with a simple click, just be able to just a simple knob, just turn it and up. And then now with these vehicles, you don't have to do that. You just put it in fucking smart mode. It does it its own damn self. So smart mode,
bruh.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, people don't want to click pause in the middle of a fucking video game. Hit R1 twice and hit X and then hit circle twice just to get back in the game. And that means that you just muted all your people in Call of Duty. By the way, I just want to let y'all know that.
I'm weak that you had that off top of the dome like that.
Those are the exact fucking buttons to do that. But on PS4 at least, I don't know about the other shit. But like it's that easy. It's that fucking easy. I don't understand why people like. I get in complete arguments with people sometimes. Like they'll be like, dude, turn your fucking music down." I'm like, "You can mute me, man. Like, you can just fucking mute me, right?"
Right.
And then they'll literally just sit there for 5 minutes. I'll just be going back and forth. I'm like, "Dude, I'm not fucking turning. Like, you can mute me."
Like,
but
you can.
Me just fucking around with them. Again, that's just that's not online bullying or nothing. That's just me just fucking around with other fucking players online. Right. But at the end of the day, there's no more of that. There's not going to be any more of that. There's not going to be. I mean, God forbid any of these kids. I know it's an overplayed joke, but I feel like it's not really overplayed because of the kind of world we live in. But these kids nowadays, they couldn't last a day, or I should say, a match in a Call of Duty lobby in 2011 or 2010.
Shit, dude, it was. Oh man, don't even get me started.
They just couldn't have.
Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, bro. Nate knows. Go ahead and go if you still in here, Nate. Go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him what these.
They wouldn't have lasted.
COD lobbies was like, bro. I know Eric knows too.
Facts, mega facts.
Like, bruh. Like
you mean to tell me anybody from any of those lobbies back in the day? You think they're the ones out here crying about this shit? I mean, are crying for this shit? Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
Not at fucking all. And shit, that goes without. I mean, you had to have thick skin to just play video games online back in the day, because you had to have thick skin in general, more so back in the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like nowadays you can't even give constructive criticism without people getting offended.
Exactly.
Like being a homie or being a bro about some shit.
Yeah. You can't be honest with people anymore because Oh, my feelings too, because they didn't grow up in a day and age of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me.
Right.
They
Yeah,
they they
not
they they
anymore.
they grew up with sticks and stones, can't break my bones, but words hurt worse. That's the age they grew up in. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's the world we live because now they've made that shit a reality. And I talk about this all the time on Hap, is that they take their own little fucking world and these fucking weird. Sorry, I'm getting these rants. I'm trying to stop, at least not stop cussing, but kind of slow down the cussing. But these weirdos are taking their sometimes nightmares, turning them into their entire personality and now making it into everybody else's reality around them. So every
Right.
fucking
Right.
environment they go to, if you don't
Right.
cater to any of their needs emotionally, it's a train wreck. And I ain't talking Ohio.
For real though.
It's ridiculous out here what they're doing. I was watching a video the other day where big old girl was trying to get into a classroom and the male teacher is sitting there trying to hold the door closed and she's sitting there yanking that shit, banging on the door, trying to break the glass and shit. I'm just like,
Bro.
where is society going that makes people act this way? I just don't get it.
Somewhere.
I don't get it, man.
Somewhere far.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. Like everybody's walking around. It seems like everybody's just on edge,
Yeah. That's for sure.
just straight up on edge. And
Everybody's on
then
edge.
and then you want to sit down and play video games now. Like I said earlier, I can understand if you're a Twitch streamer and they're trying to censor you that way. But if you just want to sit down, put on a headset, play a Ubisoft game, play some Assassin's Creed, excuse me, or play some Division or Rainbow
Mhm.
Six or something with some homies, and you're playing against other players, and you're saying, "Oh, I got you now." Like I see you around the corner, motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you. And then you mean to tell me that now you're going to get punished in real life for saying that in a video game to online players? That your online person is that your fictional character is holding a fictional gun to?
Yeah. Shit, bro.
These Ubisoft executives are lost in the fucking sauce, man.
They're gone, bro. They said they want to be on the right side of history.
And now partner with the Anti-Defamation League.
Right.
It's funny how we started hearing about these niggas like literally just last year. I ain't heard a lick of this company prior to 2022. Where the fuck they been at?
Right. Shit, they've been plotting. That's what they've been.
Apparently.
Plotting and scheming. Shout out to Eric. He said, arrest that man. He hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Words hurt now. Words hurt now.
Words hurt.
Words hurt.
Words hurt. Shout out to Nate. He said kids wouldn't make it back then in those lobbies. Fuck no, they wouldn't.
Nope.
Fuck no, they wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
You had everything under the sun in the fucking lobbies, bro. If you couldn't dish it out, then you might as well have just not even played.
Dude, I remember my first game online, dude. I got iced so bad.
Bruh.
Like they were like, you fucking dude, you fucking. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You fucking suck, you fucking like, bro.
Dude, I got roasted, man. And then if you
this
don't
dude
like,
with 3 and 27 can get a golf our team, fucking like, bro. Like every game, you had to be good.
You have to, yeah. Not only you have to be good, you got to be good at roasting back too. Like if you got the mic in, you got to roast back, man. Like you can't.
Facts.
Yeah, it wasn't no sitting there crying out. Why are you doing it? No, fam. No, ain't none of that, fam.
And
Take the mic out if it's gonna be that way.
And shit, sometimes it'd be so bad you had to put the mic in to start talking shit back because like if you ain't have the mic in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I still do that sometimes. Yep.
Facts.
That's a
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Mark. He said, facts. Those are the type of people I despise the most. That makes things like their sexuality, bad behavior, and etc. Their whole personality.
The
Yeah,
whole
bro.
fucking personality. Yes.
Exactly, bro.
Facts.
Like literally, they just their whole existence is their issues.
And then they want their
Nothing
environment
else.
everywhere they go to be that.
Right.
Again, like I always say, man, false reality. They want a fictional book everywhere they fucking go to be their real life. And
Yeah.
it's just like unfortunately, back in the day, actually, I can't even say back in the 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, we could have said, hey, that's not happening. That like I was still kind of, I guess, somewhat naive to the fact that we were not going to get to the point where like it's fully normalized everywhere to where people are now being catered to their fucking sexual orientation or them
Mhm.
being transgender or whatever the fuck. Now we live in that day and age where people are starting to sue because they're not getting special attention and blame it on their fucking gender. So that's a
Yeah.
that's the world we live in now, man. That's 2023 for us now.
Yeah, basically. Fucking basically. Shout out to Nate. He said it seems that there are more younger kids playing these games now than there was when we were teens in the MW2 lobbies. And obviously way more streamers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean the gaming industry is at an all-time high. It's at
Yeah.
an all-time high.
Just like the buffoonery.
Yeah.
They said dish it out in the 1v1s on Rust. Oh hell. No scopes or knife
Oh,
throws.
it said no scopes.
Oh shit. Where has time gone, bro? Where has time gone? Shit.
No
You ain't
scopes on
lying.
Rust, man.
Oh. Dude, we used to. Oh man, I got so many fucking COD stories in Modern Warfare 2 stories, man. Shit. Nate said, shout out to the Too Much and the OG XVAX clans. Oh shit. Nate throwing it all the way back.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, we used to wreck. We used to fucking wreck.
Back
bro.
in the Ghetto Smith days, man.
Oh, the Ghetto Smurf days, bro. Fucking right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, dude.
That was awesome.
Wreck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Xbox
are some of
days.
the best times I can say I probably ever had playing video games, though.
Oh
to be
yeah.
honest.
Oh yeah.
Like not far.
The good old Xbox days, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ghetto Smurf. Did I say Ghetto Smith? My bad. Ghetto Smurf.
I thought you said Ghetto
I
Smurf.
don't know why the fuck I said Ghetto Smith.
Yeah, the fucking Ghetto Smurf, bro. Those had to have been some of the best times I've ever had playing video games. Now, a close second would be like, I would say probably, I mean, other than like my early childhood playing cool shit with my dad and shit, like other than that would be probably like the fucking 2016, 15 to 17 era. That was also pretty lit. As far as video games, I feel like we had some good times because that was kind of like the tail end of like, it was like a slight revival of the Modern Warfare 2 bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Lobbies, but it's also kind of like the end of it too, you know. Like after that time period, you really couldn't really say and do the shit you could do, you know.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah,
that's mega facts.
But yeah, fuck yeah, man, good times.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. Video games have been a part of pretty much everybody's life, man. Like, if you're a millennial, you've been in a video game at some point in your life. I feel like.
Yeah, had to have, bro. Had to have. Shit. What else we got? You got any final words on online censorship in general and Ubisoft, or
No, man. I just want to say get fucked to the people that are sitting there monitoring fucking game lobby. Like, I can understand monitoring game lobbies for hacking and stuff like that, or whatever the fuck. But like, to literally sit there and listen to everybody's fucking conversation, like, I don't know. Maybe you have to. Do you have to be reported, or is it just like if you just say it, you could be caught saying it?
Both.
Because I mean, being reported that still is one thing too. Because people false report all the time. I mean, people do that shit on Twitter just to get somebody's shit taken down. But in a video game, reporting somebody and then all of a sudden the cops show up and arrest that person.
Right.
For what? I mean, they could throw the whole book at them. They could say hate speech, whatever the fuck at that point. So, like I said, man, to censorship, I just say get fucked to censorship. Period. That's what I say.
Yep. Hey, what you think about the random thought here? But what you think about the YouTube CEO stepping down? Susan Wojcicki or whatever. The fuck.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that earlier. I didn't read the article though, so I didn't.
I didn't either. I just saw that
So,
she.
I mean, I don't.
down.
That's I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what's going to come of it because I'm sure. I mean, we already know what direction YouTube's going. Like, it's probably only a matter of time for we can't even be on here anymore. We had to go somewhere else. But
yeah,
to be honest,
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
we've been good for. We actually managed all of 2022 without a strike. So somehow, some way,
I just got my first one not too long ago.
we came out with that funky ass shit like every single day, and still didn't get no strike. Yeah, half-ass pod finally got the notch on the belt. You know what I'm saying? Got that 1 week ban. Welcome to the club, buddy. First time.
That's it. It's first time. Oh man, yeah, that was an experience, but
yeah. But by the way, go over to Half-Ass Pod and check out Corn's fire ass content over there.
Yes,
cheap shameless plug. You know, since we just said it.
Thank you. Yes.
Nate said, "Hell, we met through Xbox randomly. We sure as fuck did, bro. Sure as fuck did." And Eric says, "Waste of taxpayer money. Sure as fuck is, bro."
Yep.
Sure as fuck is. But hell, most of the shit is honestly like
because just that little clip that we showed Biden earlier. I think we forgot to explain that one real quick. But yeah, that was explaining about what the tax money going in, where all the tax money is going. So.
Oh yeah. We should play that again because nobody was in here for that. Let's run back. Let's run back real quick. It's only 30 seconds. Let's run back real quick what old Sleepyhead had to say. What we played at the beginning of the show.
And to deliver much needed humanitarian assistance as well as food, water, medicine, shelter, and other aid to Ukrainians displaced by Russia's war, and provide aid for those seeking refuge in other countries from Ukraine. It's also going to help schools and hospitals open. It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket. It's also going to provide critical resources to address food shortages around the globe.
Pensions for people of another country. When motherfuckers our age ain't even going to get Social Security or nothing. We ain't got pensions over here hardly anymore.
That's what they said. That's what Big Brother Corrupt
said.
Fuck the people of this. That's what Big Brother Corrupt government is saying. They're saying
playoffs.
Fuck the people of this country.
You talking about playoffs? This nigga said build hospitals and schools and give them pensions so they have something in their pockets.
Hey, you hear that last part, right? He said it all around the globe.
Mm-hmm. All around the globe. Some weird shit about to go down, folks. That's all I got to say. Some weird shit about to go down. It
sounds like we're all about to be under the same umbrella. Would you
if they had their way, yeah. Yep. Soon if they have their way, you already know. Yeah, that's what Sleepyhead had to say, man. Corn, you said you had something you wanted to show me, bro.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen this yet, folks, by the way, so I don't know what the fuck this is. We should probably do this before we get into
Hi, Miss Luna, activist teacher here again, and I just wanted to share with you guys about how I am starting a new communist lunch program in my classroom. So what I've been noticing is that my white privileged kids, they have much better lunches than my BIPOC students. So I wanted to make sure everything was more equitable in my class. So we started having a communist style lunch. So what I do is I ask all of the kids to put their lunches all together, every item of their lunch inside of a basket. And then at lunchtime, I distribute it all equally to them so that they can all have more equitable lunches. And I have this one white privileged student, and he's always complaining to me that he's getting the hummus and carrot sticks while the other kids are getting, the BIPOC kids are getting the 6-pack of Oreos. And I tell him, even though I am doing my best to make this equitable, we also have to make up for 300 years of oppression.
My BIPOC kids, we have to. I want to have a communist style lunch. So Nate said, "That's it. I'm logging off." We'll catch you later, bro.
Holy
Yo,
shit.
I don't even have. Eric said, "All right, I'm heading out. SpongeBob meme."
Oh
I'm
my
a Homer
God.
Simpson into them fucking bushes, bro.
Holy fuck.
Oh
Yeah, dude,
shit,
I had to show you that shit.
yo, that's oh god. She wanted to have a communist style lunch.
Yep. That's the kind of fucking people we have teaching our kids nowadays, bro. On a serious note, this is the
Bruh.
fuckery that's going on in schools.
She couldn't even breathe, bro.
Yeah.
Couldn't even
She-
breathe.
Yeah, she had a lot of fucking problems with her, including that fucking having that shit on her face while talking, thinking we could fucking understand her ass. I'm glad they had the captions in there because I wouldn't even understand what the fuck she was saying.
Yeah, literally. Like, dude, oh man, I almost started crying laughing. That shit was so crazy.
Dude, I did cry laughing, bro. Holy fuck.
Oh shit, I needed to see that only because like I needed that laugh. That's
No,
that's
yeah.
what
and
we're
I want to talk about this too because she's talking about taking. Now, here's another big problem because I was going to do a video on this, but I essentially started a new job, so I've been lacking in terms of making videos for HAP. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Like
be what it
last week
be.
or so. But I was gonna make a video of this, but I do want to talk about that for a second because you're not only talking about your whole communist style fucking lunch or whatever the fuck, like that's already a problem of its own. But now you're taking kids, and she literally said that if you go back to that video, she's saying that she said BIPOC, I think is a fucking acronym she used.
I don't know what
Fucking
the fuck
weirdo.
that even is, bro.
It's supposed to, I think it stands for Black Indigenous People of Color.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
stupid ass shit. I'm surprised you haven't heard that shit. That's been around for a couple years at this point. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know you stay far away from the fucking fuckery. But,
Yeah, Mark said dead.
I'm like that cat in the overalls that's staring at the over the snow. That's like what they do.
Yeah.
I get that close.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
I get that close so I can go back and tell everybody what the fuck they do.
yeah, the cats be the motherfucker be.
These niggas ain't gonna believe this.
They ain't gonna believe this shit. If I wrote it, see, oh man, I'm 50 Cent memeing away from that shit, bro. The fucking that joke, I'm out.
if you got that one, then I got the other 50 Cent one where he's looking back and he's like,
yeah, that one. Oh shit.
Yo, we on one tonight, as y'all if y'all can't tell. But yeah, I mean to go off of Nate's comment as well.
Which one? This one?
This one. Yeah, to saying for touching your food. She said that BIPOC kids were eating school lunches. Most of them were eating school lunches. And that the white ones were bringing in their own packed lunches. And that she was taking their lunches. So essentially taking money out of their parents' pockets to spread it around for the kids, all the rest of the kids that couldn't afford, like fam.
She did say communist. That's exactly what the fuck that is.
See, this is like, again, man. I mean, think about what parents have to go through. Like, and I know there's some parents here that watching this, but just think about what parents have to fucking go through with having. I mean, because having to move throughout the world and have to raise a family and have to, you're still dealing with your common fucking shit, which is keeping a marriage, trying to teach your kids right from wrong, and then having to, when you're at work, having to worry about what the fuck they're teaching your kids while you're at work trying to get your shit done.
Yep.
While you're trying to figure out how to move out the world, while you're trying to figure out how to do that. Like it's crazy to think about teachers who are supposed to be teaching kids common fucking knowledge, teaching them the complete opposite, and then we're wondering why these motherfuckers are growing up dumb as shit.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. And that's the way that shit looks, man. It's only gonna continue to get worse.
And if I'm a parent, if I'm one of those parents, dude, you best believe I'm to that school, and I'm letting my wife handle that.
Yep. He said, "I'll let my wife handle that."
Yeah.
You can have that shit.
Like, fam, you ain't taking my kids' lunch that I worked hard for them so that they can be able to not have to eat the shitty school lunch. And nothing to get school lunch. I grew up eating school lunch. But I'm
Same.
saying, as you know, like at the same time, if you want your kids packed lunch and you want to make sure your kids get the right nutrients and shit like that, you're gonna have them have packed lunch, right?
Yeah.
Or at least you're gonna make sure they have the healthiest kind of lunch that they can, or a decent amount of food that they can. You ain't gonna get that shit with school lunch. I'm sorry, you're just not. And you're paying extra for that shit. So
Yeah. Straight up.
yeah, if I'm a parent, I'm fucking fuming because you're taking my kid's food and spreading it around to and at the end of the day, if somebody came, if my kid was like, "Hey, can I share with other kids?" That's one thing. I'd be like, "Of course, you can do whatever the fuck you want with your fucking with your
Mhm.
food. Of course, you want to share with old Bobby over there. Awesome, cool." But to go to school and then your teacher's taking your shit,
Mhm.
taking my shit, taking my shit, and then spreading
Teacher
it
taking
around.
your shit that you
Yeah,
may
taking
not
it
want to
around.
share.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. To me, it's a weird. It's super fucking weird, and also ultimately disrespectful. I think.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. Shout out to Nate. He says, what did he say here? Those cheese pizza stick things were smacking. I remember them junks. They were like, look, they're like fucking Go-Gurt tubes or whatever. They was pizza.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know them
yeah,
junks?
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what
They
you're
weren't
talking about.
bad. Yeah, they weren't bad, man. Shit, I ate school lunch and I turned out okay.
Yeah, me too. Like I grew up, I grew up on school lunch, man. 2% chocolate, bro. That chocolate milk or 2% milk. Dude, remember back in the day they had the frozen apple juice carton, like the apple juice was
Fuck
frozen
yeah,
in
and
the carton points.
yeah, you had to shake
And
that
then
joint
like
up.
yeah, dude, holy shit, man. And it would make it to like a slushy.
Yes,
Fuck.
bro. Fuck.
The pizza boats.
The pizza boats. Oh man.
Oh
Dude.
my gosh, man.
Fucking school lunch, bro. Hey, I don't. That reminds me too. This must be story time. But
Let's
were
do it,
you
man.
were you there? Were you in elementary school when I did all them fucking burps at the lunch that we had that extended lunch and I like tried to set the Guinness Book of World Records for most burps?
I'm dead.
And
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
got in
so.
trouble. I don't think anybody's in the chat who was around for that. But bruh, 5th grade, I got donated like 5-6 cartons of milk. And tried to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the most amount of burps in an hour or some shit. And I did like 700 or some shit.
Oh my god.
and I got in trouble by my teacher for that.
Oh
Because
my
she
god.
heard about me doing it at lunch.
Oh my gosh.
I got my stars taken
Man.
away and shit for that, man. It's like, damn, nigga can't even fucking set a record in this motherfucker. Like,
How close did you get?
huh?
How close did you get?
It was 700 and something in an hour.
Oh shit.
I literally got donated like 6 cartons of milk, and I fucking just was basically like 100 burps per carton, bro. It's
Oh
fucking,
my gosh.
joke, like literally. And the kids nowadays are talking about selling weed and shit in 5th grade. We niggas was trying to set burp records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
selling burp records and winning spelling bees and
right. yeah. Shout out to me winning the spelling bee then too. Facts. I did both of them in the same year, bro.
I'm dead.
Won the spelling bee and set the burp record, at least of the school, if not the Guinness one, for sure. The same fucking year.
This fucking guy, dude, man.
You're right. And like I said, nowadays kids trying to sell weed and getting suspended for their moms having OnlyFans and shit nowadays in fucking 5th grade. Shit, ain't no innocence. Ain't no childhood. Niggas getting jabbed with experimental shit at 1.5 years old and shit. Ain't no innocence, nigga.
Bro, that kid getting suspended from school for his mom having an OnlyFans is the wildest shit I've ever seen.
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, how do you get blamed for something you didn't do? Like, how do you literally get suspended from school for something your parent has done?
Your parent did with adults, for adults.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's legal. Like, like you're talking about, you're just doing it for morals at this point. You can't really suspend somebody over morals. Like, that's not a thing.
Right.
But apparently they did it.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. All right, man. Well, fuck it. I guess let's get to this last topic, man. Automated vehicles. So, the United States has approved automated vehicles with no steering wheel or pedals for use on public roads. So this article here says driverless vehicles without steering wheels or pedals are already hitting U.S. roadways and could revolutionize how people move about. There's already one brand of autonomous vehicles on roadways already, with another 2 companies working to debut their transportation soon. So the top 3 autonomous vehicles without steering wheels set for commercialization are the Zoox electric VH6, which is owned by Amazon. Those are already operating on California public roads. And it's a robo-taxi service, and that's only available to employees for now, but they expect approvals by the state government as early as this year. And in February, well, now, GM-backed Cruise received permission from California's DMV to test its Origin shuttle on roadways. And another robotaxi is Waymo. It's called the Zeekr M-Vision, which will enter production next year. And that's similar to the other one. So basically, the Zoox, which is owned by Amazon, the VH6, has a top speed of 75 miles an hour, fully electric and bi-directional. And I'll show you guys real quick what these fucking things look like, because they look like, dumbass fucking children's toys. But let's see if we can zoom in here. Yeah, that's what these motherfuckers look. Oh shit! Yeah, there we go.
Like a fucking mini suitcase.
Yeah, they look like little mini suitcases. Yeah, that's basically what they look like. So that's the Amazon one. This the one's backed by GM, General Motors, so they own Chevy and everything. And then this is the one that's going into production next year. Lame as fuck. But anyway, I think there might be what the fuck? I think there might be a silver lining in this, but I'm gonna continue reading a little bit. Oh shit. Hold on, I messed my page up. All right. Yeah, basically, it says here that it basically be the biggest thing to hit the auto industry ever, and it'll entirely change the way people get around, which that's very true. Let's see. I had another article here about it. So the U.S. NHTSA, so the National Highway Traffic Safety Association, changed a long-standing rule that is now. This was last year. Basically, they changed the rule that would allow things like this to basically happen. So automakers are going to be able to deliver self-driving vehicles without wheels or pedals. They've relaxed the regulations on that, I guess, because they think technology has improved to the point where we don't need steering wheels and pedals and shit anymore. Just like, what show was that, Corn? Upload.
That's exactly
who did a review on that? Right. Who did a review on that? Was it us? The Comrades? Oh yeah, we did. Y'all should go check that out because we talked about the driver. We talked about the cars there. Oh, who hosted Upload? Amazon? Oh, that's the same company who is making which car was that? The Zoox VH6 owned by Amazon, the driverless car with no steering wheel or pedals that they put in their Amazon original series called Upload. Huh? What do you know? You don't say, huh? You don't say, mate. Coincidence, eh? Not quite. Anyway, Um,
Amazon, look,
It's-
Amazon's real good with them subtle hints, man. With
oh yeah,
with
very.
putting that shit in, like, yeah, it's
They're very good at it. And what kind of annoys me, but I kind of can respect, is when they do it with good shows too.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? They do it with fucking
right,
good shows. I give them
yeah,
that.
hmm
Because they've done it with at least
right,
three original series that I've actually fucked with recently. That, and hell, two of them we reviewed on here. You
yeah.
know, so that tells you anything. Um, but yeah, the NHTSA changed the rules to say, basically, there's no more need for automated vehicle manufacturers to equip fully autonomous vehicles with manual driving controls to meet crash standards. They've already killed this rule before the technology is even solidified. So you can only imagine what kind of havoc is probably going to be
Yep.
wreaked on people. You know what I mean?
Especially with them not having any kind of control behind these vehicles, man.
That's what I'm
So
saying, bro. What, you got an app? What, you got your phone?
social
Like this?
credit score to get in these vehicles, social credit score. Look, it's not even going to start with social credit score, just even to get in the vehicles. It'll eventually get to that point. But I think your social credit score is going to have a big, big, big part of what's going to happen to you in that vehicle. Like there's going to be vehicle sabotage for a lot of fucking people, I feel like, that are going to go against shit. Because again, we live in a society where wherever you go outside of your house, there's always cameras already.
Yep.
Pretty much every kind of device you use, you're being recorded in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yep. You got a
So
smartphone, you best believe it.
if you already got that shit, they're already fucking recorded. Like, what do you think is going to happen when you step into these vehicles? And they're saying, oh, this person who we've, do I want to the Tates of the world? Okay, I'll just say that the Tates of the world, where they try and they try and put these stops, and then they're still getting away. They're still, and I shouldn't say getting away, but they're still beating the system, rightfully so. I feel
Yep.
like this is my own personal opinion, beating the system, but you're having people that are upper echelons that are in that bracket that are beating the system. This is just another avenue to fucking
Yep.
do some stupid shit that the government always does, which is sabotage shit. And I feel like with an electric vehicle, an all electric vehicle, self-driving, fam, that only spells disaster.
Yep.
Only spells disaster from day one.
Yep. Absolutely. And Corn actually just sent, I don't know if you just sent this or not, bro, but Tesla recalling 362,000 fucking vehicles because their self-driving beta software is still causing crashes.
Yep.
2 years later.
Not
362,000 vehicles, bro.
not registering objects.
Not
Like,
registering objects.
Like I saw one the other day that or actually just yesterday, that I saw a video of it where the bus, you know how the school bus stops and it has the stop sign or
Mhm.
whatever, you have to stop on the other side.
Mhm.
Tesla didn't register it, went right past.
Oof.
And we're talking like on the same fucking, it's not like they were like on the it's not, there was no median on the other
Right.
side. No, it was like right beside them.
Oof.
Didn't even stop. Self-driving. I'm like, bruh. Like I
See,
say, man,
I mean,
pay attention to California. Everything that's happening out there, all the homeless fucking problem they have out there, where you can't go anywhere without stepping over somebody, man. And me living in the city that I live in, I'm already starting to see it. Like I have a freaking
right.
what do you call it? A homeless camp right around the corner from where I live at. So
God
I
damn.
completely, yeah, like shit's real, man. Shit is fucking real. So pay attention to fucking California and what's happening over there, because all that shit is going to be coming. It's gonna first hit the cities, then it's gonna hit the whole fucking state.
Facts.
If we don't fucking, I don't know how we're gonna stop these problems, but we're gonna have to stop these fucking problems. But these self-driving vehicles, man, is only gonna make shit worse. It's only gonna make shit worse because we're seeing that the whole recall thing, they're gonna start crashing. And then what?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they already are. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean, like everywhere. Like
that's true.
300,000 cars being recalled, dude. That's not good at all.
362,000. Yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna release a car the very next year after this report comes out.
To put that in perspective, when the airbag manufacturer, I think is Takeda, maybe not Takeda, but damn, I can't remember the manufacturer. But anyway, there's a Japanese manufacturer, and they made airbags in over 1 million vehicles. Right, I think that was one of the largest recalls in U.S. history, and that was over a 20-year period. They recalled, I think, something around 1 million vehicles or more, a little more than 1 million vehicles. And Tesla just recalled 362,000. The company's not even been around for 10 years.
Yep.
So just to put that in perspective, Takata, that's what it is. Takata airbag recall.
Oh shit. Oh, yeah.
What, you remember that jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's weird that you say that. Yeah, they haven't been around for 10 years, and they're having, because that's a lot of fucking vehicles.
Yep.
That's a lot of fucking vehicles to recall.
Yeah. Actually, I'll take that back. They recalled 67 million airbags.
Oh shit.
And that is over a hold on. That is over a, so they started a recall in 2014. But I think it's over a period of 20 to 30 years of the cars. So if you do the numbers, that's probably somewhere, somewhere in there that's kind of fucked up, basically. Either way, not looking too good for Tesla's self-driving aspect. People are still buying Teslas at record numbers. The Model X, the SUV, is sold out.
Yep. I saw somebody bragging on YouTube. One of these YouTube content creators, he was bragging about taking his wife on a camping trip in a Tesla. And he's like showing all the features on. He's like, I'm taking her camping, and I was like, I hope it doesn't mean the camp mode in a fucking Tesla is camping. Like, I hope they're actually camping, but at the same time, I wouldn't be bragging about a fucking. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would somebody be bragging about? Like, I've been inside electric vehicles before, and I mean, yeah, I can understand the hype, but you guys got to realize what the fuck it's actually doing. Like, do you realize, like, you're getting behind a vehicle that is self-driving,
right?
That you do not control it. It's basically like getting into a fucking bus or a train at that point, and you're not the pilot. You know what I mean? Or you're not the captain, whatever they call them on trains. Yeah, like you're not in control of the fucking vehicle. So I don't understand paying all this money for something that you can't. But again, like you mentioned earlier, nobody wants to control anything. Nobody wants control. Nobody wants to fucking own their own shit. Nobody. And again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't really own anything. Like I'm not afraid to admit I don't own shit. I don't own land or anything like that. But I hope to one day. I'm aspiring to one day. I'm working hard to hopefully do that one day. But you got people out here that are just like, yeah, I don't care. If I don't have to fucking drive, I mean, they can just self-drive. Just let it fucking self-drive.
Just let it drive, so I can just text and watch Instagram completely nonstop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
If it crashes, I have a lifetime warranty. Like, yeah, but you ain't got a lifetime warranty on life, my nigga. Like,
no,
you might want to fucking invest into something that you can actually put your foot, something that actually has pedals. You know what I mean? And not something that you just sit in and can just lay back. And it's ridiculous what these cars have, man. You can freaking recline in them, all types of shit. I'm just like, bro, it's essentially just, like you said, upload already. Yeah, you can just sit in the back, fuck a bitch, and the car can take you from point A to point B.
Yep,
and will even park for you.
Now, this makes me wonder if they'll bring back drinking in the vehicles, because you don't have to. You're not driving, you're not controlling it.
Shit,
that's gonna be a gray area too. You know what I mean?
That'll be a slippery slope, because I mean it would have to only be for all electric vehicles, like for full auto, full self-controlled vehicles.
For sure. I'm talking down the road, but
I
can see it happening, because I mean, if you rent a party bus, you can already drink on that, right? Like,
Yeah.
So, what's a self-driving
Man.
car? What's the difference?
Fuck yeah.
I'd be curious to
That's
see.
crazy. Yeah.
But I wanted to get into my silver lining in all this, which is basically that this is a great investment opportunity because this shit is clearly going to be implemented.
Mhm.
Like this is, to me, screams a situation where, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's going to happen anyway. So might as well get on the right side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be all kinds of financial opportunities in this self-driving car shit, whatever the case may be. Whether it's being an IT dude working on them, or it's fucking, I don't know, invested in the company or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like this clearly is going to be the wave. So
They said
I
that they're
mean,
going to get rid of gas vehicles by 2030.
I thought it was 2035.
Or 2035. I'm sorry. They said that they're going to
Yeah.
be they're going to everybody's pretty much should be going over to electric.
Yeah. I mean, we
by that
got,
point.
yeah.
So it
We
means
got,
even if you got a hybrid, man, goddamn, like
California's getting rid of all gas powered small engines by 2025, I think it is. So you can't even have like a gas weed eater and shit, or a dirt bike or anything in Cali.
or a lawnmower.
Yeah, lawnmower. Yeah, that's gas powered. Anyway,
I wonder if that's the whole state, man, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of freaking ranches
That's
out
cool.
in California, like a lot of fucking like land out there.
Exactly.
So that's shocking if that's
Yeah,
but it doesn't surprise me, man. It doesn't surprise me. California's a fucking cesspool, man.
yeah, it is. Imagine the landscaping companies
Yep.
who live and breathe by small engine, gas powered, tools essentially.
Or what about painters and power wash? You can't even power wash or paint
Exactly.
without
A
a small
generator.
most painting now is all fucking what an engine, like you not an engine, but you plug it to like the motor joint,
The generator. Yeah.
and it's just spraying.
Yeah.
Can't even do that.
Well, I mean, what's the point of having a generator that you'd have to charge up? That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
How is that a generator?
Yeah.
That's a fucking.
I guess wouldn't it depend on how big the generator is? Because you got
Well,
the
if they're
small.
painting
Because
out the
I'm
small
thinking, because I
engines.
know like back in the painting days, like we had like the small. I forgot what we call it. It wasn't. It's generally it's a generator, but I forgot what he fucking called it. But yeah, like because big generators would that still count as like a small engine type or a small?
Oh no, that would be big, yeah.
Okay, so that would still be legal in California then, right?
Yes,
Possibly.
yes, it would be. I would say something with a big diesel engine, like a big diesel generator. Yeah, I'm sure that
Yeah.
was still legal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
they're
man.
banning dirt, gas powered dirt bikes, weed eaters, lawnmowers, etc.
Cunt's fucked.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I
That's
mean,
like 2 years.
remember I told you about when Coach JB tried to order a shower head. He lives out in California, and Amazon was like, "Nope." They were like, "Oh yeah, you live out in California. Yeah, you can't have this."
It's like, nah, fam,
Shower head wants to replace a shower head, bro.
Replace a shower head? Hell no.
That's it. Think about that, y'all. Like already in America, that's the most outrageous shit. Like I'm telling y'all, man, these are some crazy times we're living in. The most outrageous shit is literally, it's just like, oh yeah, Ken. He just shrugged it off too. He said it like it was nothing. He was like, yeah, man, I tried to order that shower head and I forgot I can't order it because I live in California. And he just laughed it off. And I'm sitting there like,
Oh,
it's weird that this is like normal now. Like,
yeah, for real.
Can't change my shower head. Are you fucking serious?
Right. I mean, oh well. Whatever. I'm gonna get me a frappe, but I guess in the if we're talking about Coach JB, get him a fucking whiskey and a cigar.
Yeah.
As long as he's got his fucking as long as he can watch football, he's got his whiskey and shit, he's straight. And he's got some sunshine, he's straight.
Yeah.
He said, fuck, if I can't have
He ain't worried about that shower head.
Right. He ain't worried about that damn shower head or whatever. Oh shit. Man. Well, that's about all I had on the self-driving shit. Like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like all this bullshit. Like, you can look at it one of two ways. I guess with the self-driving shit, like it could be an opportunity or it could be a nuisance. Like, I'm a car guy. I love gas-powered engines, diesel, whatever the fuck, using fuel, internal combustion engines. I like, you know what I'm saying? But 13 years from now, shit probably gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 13 years from now, who the fuck knows what's still gonna be here? That's the same. You know what I mean?
That's
Just
true.
where shit's going now.
That's true. I saw a picture the other day where it had like it was like some kind of like temple or something. It was like really, really, really fucking beautiful. I think it was like in Egypt or somewhere. And then it showed what it looks like today, and it was like some fucking parking garage. Like I'm just like, these motherfuckers, man, do not care.
That was in
Like
Egypt.
somewhere out there. It was like some kind of like temple looking thing where it was like you could tell it was old, but it still
Yeah.
looked as if it's it could stand on its own, and
Okay.
it was still like nice. I wouldn't walk in it because it kind of looked unstable, but still like it still looked like it was nice.
Yeah.
And then it showed to where exactly where it is today, and it was a parking garage, like one of those big parking garages that goes around like that. It was one of
Yeah, I know
those,
what you mean. Wow.
and I'm just sitting there like, man,
Again, that's how it goes, bro.
yeah.
I saw some shit today that said Asia is going to use 50% of the world's electricity in 10 years.
I believe it.
Yeah, I do too.
I believe it
I do too.
because they got a lot of they use a lot of light over there, man.
A lot
Especially
of light.
like Japan. Yeah,
Mhm.
Japan, Korea, they have like a lot like for some like I hear like a lot of neon stuff,
Yeah, a
especially
lot
like
of
in like
lights,
Korea. Yeah, a lot of lights.
a lot
Yeah.
of tech, a lot of electric vehicles,
Mhm.
a lot of
Oh, dude,
surveillance.
yeah, dude. Especially
You know,
China, man. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah, all that,
All the mass production that they use. Yeah, so I definitely believe it. I definitely believe it.
all that shit, bro. All that shit, bro.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen to like laptops and shit then once we go to war with China.
Shit, what laptop is gonna be in your brain, bro? I'm just kidding.
Oh man, I got 2 laptops, man. I think I'm gonna make this shit last until the end of the world. I think they'll be all right.
I feel that. I got plenty of
Yeah,
computers.
that's only what about 3 or 4 years, something like that. I
Apparently,
think
yeah.
I'll be all
Yeah, apparently. Apparently.
right. Dude, I'll tell you, dude, we're gonna look back on this and be like, do you remember about 2 years ago we were joking about
Shit,
the end of the world?
yeah. Well, it's here now, bro. Ain't no casting on it now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we did what we could. That's what we gonna be saying. Well, if niggas did what they
Ain't
could.
no, ain't no more niggas gonna believe this.
Right. Oh shit, dude. You ain't lying. It's gonna be like niggas ain't gonna believe this. or like
Niggas ain't gonna believe this. That's
or
some
like
Professor
peripheral
X type shit.
doing this shit peripheral.
Oh my god.
You just think it. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you?
Well, niggas ain't gonna believe this. Yeah, put the let's link so you can feel my feelings in your brain, and I can feel yours in mine.
You know what's weird too is the fact that we're just going to be doing, and I know this is kind of obvious, but it's the fact that we're doing all this work to also be lazy, but to essentially feel and have the same kind of things that and do the same things that we were doing in the real world. I mean, maybe not all of it, obviously, because they have to make it advertising, right? Marketing.
Mhm.
They have to make you want to do it somewhere, right? So
Mhm.
maybe they'll probably advertise like flying or some shit, or you get to now the big thing is that 11 thing. I forget what it's called, 11 Labs or whatever,
Oh, what the
where
fuck that?
they pretty much like I think they caught Joe Rogan. They made Joe Rogan say something he wouldn't say, but it sounds just like Joe
Oh.
Rogan because they use his voice and everything. It's called. I
Oh
think it's
yeah. The AI.
11 Labs. Yeah, the 11 Labs AI thing, and that thing is scary as fuck.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna go more of that route because
Sure.
that to me is more of like a delusion, or not delusion, but more of an illusion type of method that they're gonna be using. And I
Mhm.
feel like that's gonna be the real one that's gonna try and get a lot of people.
You're not gonna know what reality is.
Yeah, and I mean, even I look, man. Sometimes I have to step back and say, like, yo, I don't even know if you know what I mean. Like sometimes I have to like look at things 2 and 3 times to make
Mhm.
sure whether it's real or not.
Mhm.
Um, just because we live in that world now where people just everybody wants to be first to do something. Everybody wants to put all this information out so fucking fast
Mhm.
without actually like processing whether it's insane to put out, first of all. And second of all, without processing whether it's even factual
Yep.
and the repercussions of putting out. What's it gonna do? Because that whole Joe Rogan thing, I guess they did that I guess for jokes or whatever, but it's just like he's sitting there talking about I think he's talking about like tampons or some shit like that. I'm just like or no, it was a dick growth, how to grow your dick or some shit, like dick pills. And I'm just like, when I first heard it, I was like, why is Joe Rogan talking about dick pills?
Christ.
And then I found out later it's fucking fake.
Ugh. Wow.
But it's him talking. It sounds just like him.
Mhm.
It's showing his face. I'm just like,
Shit's getting yeah.
fuck.
And how you think they got all these different versions of all these fucking celebrities and presidents and shit? They've been had this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I remember. Do you remember when we were watching certain Sleepyhead interviews and I said, dude, that shit's
This
CGI?
thing
Do you remember?
So say that again. You always throw you off. You say sleepyhead.
Oh yeah, when we be watching certain Sleepyhead interviews and shit back when he was first got the presidency, and I remember me saying like this shit looks CGI.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
look where we at. Now they're saying, oh well, we can do that, and we can clone the voice perfectly too.
And you know how sometimes it'll show him with his hair slicked back. Sometimes it'll show him almost balding, and it's like, bro,
Different earlobes and all kind of shit.
your hair grows faster than anybody I've ever met in my entire life.
Right, right. Nigga be having 3 different kinds of earlobes and everything else. Talk about something that's the same nigga.
The only reason why I don't believe that, the only reason why I still believe that Biden is Biden is just because of the slow reaction time, the fucking forgetting shit,
Well, yeah,
just him being weird. I think Biden is still. I think
I
still
make it
Biden.
believable, bro.
But but like I'm still on board with what you're saying though. I'm still on board with that.
No,
Like
for sure,
that
for
shit
sure.
still happens. Like I 100% agree. I
for
don't think it's Biden though. I don't know. I'm still on the what's the word for optimistic side on that.
Hmm.
I guess.
Lucky you. I think
I'm still leaving that one open a little bit. Like I'm still kind of curious on that one. Like I haven't casted it out. Like but I'm just like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I
Now
feel you.
until we start seeing Biden start speaking in complete sentences, and I would say making sense, but even if he did speak in complete sentences, he still wouldn't make fucking sense. So, but
Probably.
until I see him actually have like a faster reaction time and actually at least speak in complete sentences, I don't know if I would be on board with that just yet.
I feel you, but again, if you were to do that, you wouldn't make him do that because that's not how he's been. But I see your point.
Yeah.
I see your point. Shit. You got anything else you want to say? I want to play this DeMar Hamlin clip before we go.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Or this version of DeMar Hamlin, whatever you want to believe.
Oh God.
Because I've been said it's a body double.
Question on so many minds: what causes heart to stop beating?
You're 24, peak physical condition, can run circles around me right now. How did doctor describe what happened to you?
That's something I want to stay away from.
I know from my
he said, see what had happened was the goddamn ham sandwich, the goddamn
motherfucking
the ham sandwich.
So they do more tests than anything. And in the course of you having your physical, did anybody ever come back with any, say you had a heart issue or anything that was abnormal?
Honestly, no. I've always been a healthy, young, fit, energetic, human being, let alone athlete. So it was something that was just that we still processing, and I'm
Man's got all his teeth fixed in the ICU, bro.
still talking through with my doctors just to see what everything was.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the heart thing. But hey, at least they got him out doing interviews now. He not running around in a ski mask, sitting in a booth, hiding his face. But we'll see. Shout out to Mark. He said, Mark said, it sounds like he's saying that vid shot did that to his heart. Sound like he don't want to say that. He's saying that without wanting to say that.
Yep.
What it sound like to me.
Which is exactly why he said, we gonna stay away from that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why would you stay away from what the doctor told you?
Right.
You could have easily said you don't remember. You could have easily said, like, man, I died on the field. How the fuck would I know? You know, nothing like that. Like he just said, we gonna stay away from that. Why would you stay away from what the doctor told? Like, you could have just said, I don't want to talk about that or something. We gonna stay away from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then sit there and say for about 15 seconds.
Fucking
10
puppet.
seconds.
But no, I got something for you though, because these are what these deniers are saying, bro.
Oh hell,
this is hilarious. All right, can you see that? Can you see my screen?
Is
it showing my screen right now? All right,
yeah.
so somebody said still there with the neck tattoo. I don't know if you see that. I can barely see it.
Yeah, kinda.
And then you got people down here, see there together. They're like, I don't know, man. These people. So
somebody said Washington.
I don't know. What you think, man?
I think he's been body doubled. That's what I think. It's not even just a tattoo. It's the teeth. It's the teeth. It's the lips. I mean, it's how he talks.
Yeah.
His mannerisms are different. Like, come on.
I mean, I didn't know what they were before any of that shit. So I can't attest to any of that shit.
I ain't got nothing pulled up at the moment, but I mean, we might do a separate joint on that. But if you really want to go see, go over to Super Sly 75 channel. He got a whole fucking shit. He didn't put together that shit. He broke it down. He might be on the Heavily Flawed Individual joint. I can't remember, but he broke that shit down too. But yeah, I don't know that I just found it funny that he completely just tried to avoid that shit. He said, yeah, we just not gonna talk about it. Yeah, no. Next.
Yeah, that's super sus, man. But of course, when you're getting interviewed by the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, when you're getting interviewed by the Michael Strahans of, Michael Strahans of the world, the Michael Strahans of the world, then that's how you're gonna fucking act. That you can get away with shit like that. When you're getting interviewed by the Shannon Sharps of the world, and the pivots and the fucking I Am Athletes of the world, you can get away with shit like that.
Right. Right. Yeah, you ain't lying.
That's just the world we live in now. Is that you can sit there and blatantly just say, "Oh yeah, what did doctor say to me? Yeah,
nah, $50.
yeah, no, $50 million. Thank you for all the donations.
Literally.
Thank you for all the donations to my charity 6 months later after I fucking ran this shit just because I fell on the field. So that's that.
Yeah, basically.
It's crazy that the fact I don't even get at this point. I don't even give a shit about shitting on this dude. But like, I mean, I don't, like at first I didn't want to. I know it sounds terrible, but at first
shit about this
because man, at first I didn't. At first I was like, look, man, dude, shit happened to him. I get it. It ain't his fault, you know. I mean, well, it kind of is because he took, he did what he did, but
did what he did, right? But
that's his own choice. I'm not saying like he should have that should have happened to him or anything like that, but it always felt weird to me, all this weird ass attention he was getting, just for this. And like I understand the severity of him falling out and them saying that he died or whatever the fuck on the field. I get that whole thing. I completely understand. But after the fact, it's just like even if this is fake, you guys are playing it as if this dude came back alive, is now walking this earth and doing all that, and now you guys are praising this dude like it's the second fucking coming of Jesus.
Yep.
Dude was a fucking football player, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
And now we're catering this bullshit. Now he's getting his own fucking segments. Probably gonna get his own fucking shoe deal.
Yep.
Like what?
And that's hilarious. Meanwhile, you got soccer players still collapsing on the field, and nobody's saying anything.
Nobody's saying shit.
A goalie just collapsed the other day. Yesterday,
I believe it was a black man who shot up MSU the other day with a handgun. And guys are talking about ban assault rifles.
And then iced himself. Yep.
And yet they're talking about some damn assault rifles. Like, fam.
But somebody has said some shit about assault pistols too, quote unquote. Like, what the fuck is an assault pistol, bro?
Non-existent.
What are you talking about?
That is not existent to we.
That does not exist to we.
Heck of facts, man. I mean, oh my gosh, man.
That does not exist to we.
The whole Damar Hamlin thing, I always thought was weird. But after this whole rollout of him coming back and then doing this whole spotlight with him in the Super Bowl, and then like he's gonna get he's gonna be in commercials. He's probably gonna be handed. I mean, dude already had so much money. How does an NFL player get money donated to him? An NFL starter get money? Because remember, he was on the field. Like it wasn't. He was on the sidelines and this shit happened. No, dude made a tackle. He was a starter. Made a tackle, and this shit happened.
Yeah, and yet there's people who make GoFundMes who legitimately have nothing and they can't get $50 on a jump.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I don't ever tell people where to put their money, but
me neither.
There's people that have made GoFundMes that have had them gotten taken down.
Mm-hmm.
They put up GoFundMes for reasonable reasons and have had them taken down from GoFundMe, which I find to be extremely fucking criminal.
Yeah, I'm about to say for questionable reasons too. Like,
yeah,
you know, there was
but you're gonna leave his shit up. And then you also have fucking slaves that are going to donate their hard-earned money. Like I don't want to tell people. I don't like telling people or judge people where they're fucking spending money. But at the same time, you got fucking slaves taking money out of their hard-earned money and putting it towards this nigga. Fuck him. I said it. I don't give a shit. Fuck him.
Cornhole night, folks.
Sorry, but I mean, this at this point is getting fucking ridiculous, man.
Yep.
People live and die every day.
Yep. Niggas die every day, B.
But do they die and come back? Hung corn?
Well, shit. We'll find out. Something else we're gonna find out.
Oh man.
Well, shit, man. Anything else you wanna bring up before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. And get our fucking merch.
Definitely do that. I ain't wearing it right now, but yeah, get the fucking merch, man.
And then after you do that, man, head over to HAP tomorrow night. I'll be doing the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view watch along. I will be, for the first time, I'm trying to do it, stream off of Rumble and YouTube at the same time. So I'll be trying that tomorrow. So make sure you guys hop over. Jaron, as you already know, Heavy J, he's already invited.
I'm gonna see. So
it might be a few of us in there tomorrow. So, but I know it's at least going to be me and Jake and me and brother Jake tomorrow. So make sure you guys head over there.
Shout out to Jake,
after going back and watching this tonight's live stream.
Facts. Yeah, shout out to brother Jake. Shout out to Hap. Shout out to good content. And get this man to 1,000 fucking subs so he can monetize that shit, man. Y'all tripping.
Hey, they showed out last night. I posted that Ant-Man reaction, man. I had about a good 500 people view that joint by the time I woke up the next morning. So thank
told
you,
man. Them shorts be. I told you, bro. Yeah, bro.
All that movie was dog shit. And they're preaching socialism in that movie, but that's a whole different story. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. It's a Marvel movie, so you already know.
And I heard James Cameron did some weird shit with that movie.
No. You're probably thinking of Avatar.
Oh yeah, never mind. Not James Cameron. Damn, I'm
that's
tripping.
James Cameron.
I didn't mean to say James Cameron. Shit. What's the fucking God damn it. Who produced Ant-Man?
Produced it, Disney, like Kevin Feige and all them.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But
I'm thinking of
I'm dead.
DC. I'm thinking of DCEU. Never mind. Forgive me.
Oh no, you're thinking of James Gunn.
That James Gunn. That's what. Yes.
Yeah. That's oh my god.
Yeah. He's ruining that shit. That's what I mean.
That's a whole rabbit hole. That's a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hell yeah. But but shit, man. Thank everybody for coming through. Shout out to Mark, shout out to Nate, shout out to Eric. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our cloud watchers. I think we had about 7 or 8 people watching at one point for a little minute there. So shout out to all y'all
man.
who and dipped out. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all stay showing out for Comrades. I love it, man. I love it. This is awesome because this shows that we're one of the very genuine fucking YouTube channels still out here. Because hell, even when we were on SoundCloud, we were one of the very great. Because no matter when we would hit that fucking live button, all we had to do was fucking go live, and we had people come because they already know. They already know, man.
That's true.
We ain't out here bullshitting.
That's also true shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. We'll be coming out with some more shit. You know, as the inspiration hits, we'll be on here lit. You feel me? So yeah. Shit. It's Heavy J, it's Corn. We're gonna close out some Gojira. It's Comrades. You feel me? Peace.
I just free myself and out from all what was wrong. Break them all. All the stars fearlessly bright. They call me out there, order me face the wind. My structure's alive, bodies on the way to pull down. Bring for the walls of fear and madness, they try to come to me. It's like me down the ground again.
Fucking Gojira, bro.
That shit go hard.
Catch y'all on the flip.